Got some fascinating numbers in a brand new Fox News poll. Who do voters trust more to tell the truth? The president by a nose. Trump 45%, reporters 42%. Statistical tie, but a sobering finding for the press. Are the media tougher on Trump compared to Barack Obama? 68% say yes. 18% say the media are easier on Trump. 12% say the same. Would it be better for the country if journalists cover the president aggressively? 55% agree. 38% say it's better to give the president the benefit of the doubt. We're back with Aaron McPike, and so journalists who think they are far more credible than this president need to think about this again.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is statistically insignificant. There is a tie. So for who is the enemy, we're going to go back and forth for a long time on this one.
Right, but I think a lot of reporters feel like, well, you know, our job is to deal with facts, and he sometimes gets unmoored from the facts. But it's also, I have to say, classic partisan breakdown on this who tells the truth question. 81% Republicans favoring Trump, 79% of Democrats favoring the media.
Right.
Independents, 52-26 in favor of Trump, though.
52% of independents favor Trump over the media.
On this question, yes.
That's not a good thing. We haven't gotten a chance to do the introspection that we needed to do after the election. But when I said earlier that the media are playing into Trump's hands, he's not allowing that introspection to go on.
Well, he wants to have a strong voice in that. Also fascinating, this 18% who says we're easier on Trump than Barack Obama. Even Democrats, 42-34 plurality, say the coverage of Trump is tougher. I don't think there's any question about that. So you keep saying introspection. You know, I have to be really honest. I don't think the media really do a lot of introspection. Maybe a little bit after we blew this election, but basically not our strong suit. We kind of keep doing the same thing and maybe expecting a different result.
I think we do, and I think, you know, we've seen so many news organizations say, now we're going to bring on the investigative journalists. Yeah. We really have to go after this administration, and I don't think that that's the message that the public wanted to hear. It's cover the president fairly. Right.
So the more that journalists ramp up, have special teams, have lots of stories on the front page that are anti-Trump, you think we're playing into the president's hands and his narrative against the media?
Absolutely. You know, we do need to ask the president tough questions. Okay. We need to do that all of the time. But we need to stop asking him about being mean to the media.
Okay. No one cares if he's mean to us. Nobody likes us anyway, right? Okay. Now, the Labor nominee withdrew, Andy Puzder. There's a lot of allegations about his business practices and undocumented nanny, but he withdrew a day after Politico posted a 1990 Oprah video involving his ex-wife, Linda Fierstein, saying this.
Once I made that public, he vowed revenge. He said, I will see you in the gutter. This will never be over. You will pay for this.
Is that fair? 27 years ago, ugly divorce. She later retracted those words. Is that fair to throw that out?
It had to do with him. It is not that he once worked for a law firm, that prior to him joining the law firm, that particular firm represented some company that did business in China and there were human rights abuses, which when you cover politicians and you cover Senate campaigns, you will get all kinds of very random pieces of opposition research. This concerned him, and that's why it was fair game. And here's a cliche for you. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, and that's what he did.
All right. I still think it was a bit unfair because it was so long ago and an ugly divorce. Aaron McPike, great to see you as always.